Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Today's video is all about the 1825 halfpenny from the reign of King George IV, the coin we can see on screen now. I'll first go through the design of the coin and then move on to the facts and figures. So here is the reverse design, and it was done by William Wyon. We can see here a portrait of Lady Britannia holding a shield to her side and the shield bearing the Union flag, and then in her other hand holding a trident pointing up to the sky. She wears draped clothing and a helmet. Below her are three national flowers: the thistle for Scotland, the rose for England, and the shamrock for Northern Ireland. Around her is a Latin legend that reads Britannia Rex Fid Def, and in English this reads King of Britain, Defender of the Faith, and is in reference to King George IV. Now we can see on the rim small teeth, milling or beads, and these are all there to ensure no one clips off any of the copper of the coin and uses it to profit from the coin. So here is the obverse now, and as I say, featuring the portrait of King George IV. This is the second bust, or known as the laureate bust. As you can see there in his hair, he wears a laureate with no crown, and faces to the left. This design was also done by William Wyon, so William Wyon designed both sides of this coin. Now we can see below the portrait there is the date, 1825, the year the coin was made, and then around the rim is another Latin legend, once again abbreviated. This time it reads Georgius IV de Gratia, translating this time to George IV by the grace of God. So referencing how George IV has been chosen to be king by God, it is God's will for him to rule. So there is the design, and we'll now move on to the facts and figures of this 1825 halfpenny. A coin minted at the Tower Hill Mint in London, where the Royal Mint was based, between 1810 and 1975. The coin is composed as 100% pure copper, so no alloys in the coin, no other metals mixed in. It is 100% pure copper, as were the pennies and the halfpennies around this era. The weight of the coin is 9.34 grams, so a very heavy halfpenny. For a small value, a large weight and diameter of 28 millimeters, so the same diameter as a modern or more modern florin for comparison. The mintage of the 1825 halfpenny is 215,040, and is a fairly scarce date. There's not many of them, much less than a million, so a fairly scarce date of halfpenny, and a halfpenny is of course worth 1/2 of a penny. This would then be 1/24 of a shilling, or 1/480th of a pound, so almost 500 of these coins to every pound. And back in 1825, a halfpenny was equal to 24 pence today. So similar to having a 20 pence piece today, or a halfpenny back then, similar values and similar buying powers. And the halfpenny piece, this one here, was demonetised in 1869, as the new bronze ones were brought out in 1860. So let's move on to the value now for this coin. It'll sell for £12 in a poor condition, £25 in fine condition, then a jump up in prices here, £165 in extremely fine, and £350 in uncirculated grade. So quite a cheap coin in the lower grade, but for the high quality examples such as the one on screen, much more will need to be spent to get one. So there we go, please do subscribe to the channel if you've learned something new and enjoyed watching, and of course thank you for watching, and we'll see you again for more coins in the future on Bits and Bobs. Bye for now.